How you doing, folks? Thanks for joining us for another video. Now, I'm not out on a walk with Harvey at the minute. I've been editing this all day, so rather than wait for his morning walk, he's down here. He's already been on a walk earlier today. Say hello, Harvey. Yeah, so rather than wait for another walk in the morning, I want to get this video up. So yeah, this is the second part of my South Downs Way videos. This one's starting in Harting Downs, and then making our way to Truleigh Hill, and then on the next part all the way to Turleigh Hill Youth Hostel, which is where we stayed for 3 nights of the walk. But anyway, enjoy this one. See you later.
The South Downs Way is a 100-mile trail running from the ancient city of Winchester in Hampshire to Eastbourne in East Sussex. The trail follows the old routes and droveways along the chalk escarpment and ridges of the South Downs. Rolling hills and wide open vistas make up for some spectacular walking, all topped off by the stunning Seven Sisters as we approach Eastbourne on the final day.
Last time we left you just as I was approaching Harting Downs, where my brother was picking me up. In this video we visit the Devil's Jumps, Andy Goldsworthy Stone and the Cadence Cafe as we make our way further along the South Downs Way.
Okay, that's us off on day 3. Rosie's heading into Chichester to do a bit of shopping. So it's pretty much the same sort of distance as yesterday, around 16 miles today. So she'll be picking me up. Quite a late start because they're saying goodbye to my brother and everything, getting the car charged. So it's actually about 11:30 now, so probably not be finished until 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. But anyway, another sunny day. Here we go. Devil's Jumps. Dates back 3,000 years. Best example of Bronze Age barrow. What's that? Cemetery on the South Downs. So there you go, you can see them from here. Well, it was worth getting the drone up anyway. There was a couple there decided to have a walk around them, so they didn't mind the drone, thankfully. We're quite interested in it. But yeah, I didn't want to add the extra few feet to the walk by walking around the mounds as well, so at least got the drone shots for you.
This large chalk stone is actually a sculpture by Andy Goldsworthy, part of a 5-mile trail featuring 15 chalk stone sculptures. Andy Goldsworthy is well known for his landscape art. This piece serves as a cultural link between the South Downs geology and its environment.
The Cadence Cafe is definitely worth a visit if you're doing the South Downs Way. Lovely beer and vegan pasty, and apparently there's 3 or 4 more of them along the trail as well, so I'll be frequenting the rest of them on the route. Met a lovely couple there as well who are only out on a day hike, so we're just chatting away to them. So hi if you're watching this in the future. I've been met on the path again today.
Hello.
Rosie this time.
Woo. Did you know I was coming? Did you watch me?
No, I didn't see you. Well, I've been walking the South Downs way. What have you been up to today, Rosie?
Well, I went to Chichester. Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah.
And I got to the car park and had a wee nap because I didn't get much sleep last night.
I noticed on Monzo it was £10 for the parking.
Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't want to drive around because it was 4 hours. Yeah. That was the council one as well.
Mm.
And then I just went to the library. Oh, I went to Greg's.
Greg's?
Greg's.
Vegan sausage roll?
No.
Meat sausage roll?
They do chicken burgers. They have a sit-in in that one. So I sat in and I had a burger and a can of Coke and a sticky bun. And then I just walked up through the town and there was, I have a video of him, a man busking, so good. Really upbeat music, it was so good. But
I'll stick that on the video.
yeah, it was really good.
I'll stick it in now.
Beauty of Spain is quite delicious.
And then I just went to the library.
So, here we are. Did you come through this field on your way to meet me?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, this is a nice view.
Beautiful.
So, Rosie was just saying this is a bit of a pilgrimage walk as well. I think I knew that. So it links up. Well, obviously it starts at the Winchester Cathedral, although that isn't the official start. But did you hear that it was a pilgrimage type walk as well?
Yes, at Winchester. Is that where I dropped these off?
Yeah, that's the day one.
So I had went to go into the cathedral before I ended up having to go to NA. But before that, I went to go to the cathedral, and one of the ladies there said to me, I explained that you were doing the South Downs walk, and she said to me, "Oh, that's also a pilgrim walk." And I could have bought a book
Like a
that you get
passport, I
stamped.
think, yeah.
Which I meant to get back to Winchester to.
It's just more clutter in the house. I'll have to check out at some
Says
time.
you with thousands of books up on the roof, because if you're like clutter, I'm like clutter.
I think if you've done the walk, you know you've done the walk. You don't need a load of stamps. But I suppose it's a nice souvenir.
It's a keepsake. Go and
This is why I do the videos. These are my keepsake. Okay, in the car, good to have a sit down. I think that was close to 15 and 16 miles, but anyway. Time to head towards the youth hostel. Day 3 done. See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, that's us off, day 4. So last night we stayed at Turleigh Hill Youth Hostel, which is quite a drive from here, but as a crow flies, it's not too bad. And this stage, I'm going to try and make it all the way to Turleigh Hill, which is about 19 miles, which is shorter than the planned route in the book for the 7-day walk, but at least it'll make my next few days a bit shorter than they would have been and it means we don't have to move campsite as often. So yeah, when I get there tonight, we won't have to set up camp again, because we were there last night, obviously. So we'll decide tomorrow whether we're going to move on to another campsite, but if this one is good, we might just stay there for a couple of days. So yeah, there's been a bit of rain forecast for today, but so far only a few drops, and it's looking good. Well, first time with the poncho on, and I bet you it's not going to last long. It'll be off again in no time. Poncho's off again already. I knew it wouldn't last long. Another one of these lovely benches donated by the friends of the South Downs, but a bit too early for a break for me, so I'm going to leave that for somebody else to sit on today. The couple that passed me on the bikes earlier aren't having much luck today. When I met them initially, one of them had come off and got his hand up on the brambles. So I offered them a bit of first aid, but they had all this stuff anyway. And now I've just bumped into him again, punching on the front tyre, so I'm sure they'll be overtaking me again in about 20 minutes time. Hi again. Okay, that's us about 6 miles in, so definitely time for a break. Don't know about getting the drone up, it's still a bit windy, but yeah, some fantastic views here. Just having a look at the sign. Glad I checked it out, because I think we're a couple of miles back anyway, just past halfway. 52 miles to Winchester, 47 to Eastport. that's us about 12 miles in. I was hoping that the Cadence cycling cafe would be closer than this, but I think it's a good while on yet. So I thought, yeah, better use some of my own supplies. Another giant bar, so that'll keep me going anyway. So yeah, there's a hill fort near here, so it might be a good opportunity to get the drone up and have a look. Okay, so just on the last half mile up to the youth hostel here. So yeah, glad I managed to do the 19 miles today. It just makes the rest of the week a bit easier. A guy I was speaking to earlier said the weather's to turn at the end of the week, but hopefully we'll make it to Friday without too much hassle. I think the bad weather is due on Saturday, so just after I finish, which will be lucky. Anyway, that's day 4 done. And starting from the youth hostel tomorrow, so no drive to do tonight, so yeah, that's a bonus.
That's it for this time. Join us next time when the rain comes earlier than expected. But don't worry, because there's still plenty of fantastic scenery to see. See you next time.